In this next slide, you'll see an image of 4 bodies. It's called Dr. Berg's body types. In the last 13 years, I've been discovering different unique factors about people and their shapes and where they hold weight. And I developed a technology of body types. And in the first body type, you're going to see the adrenal body type. That person holds weight in the midsection. And you probably see a lot of people that you know like this. They hold it in this belly. It's belly fat. It's called the pendulous abdomen because it sags and it hangs. In the next shape, you'll see the ovary body type. That's the person with the saddlebag on the side. You'll see a lot of women that look like that, not men, simply because it's coming from the ovary. So it would be an ovary body type. Men don't have ovaries, so obviously women that produce excess estrogen are going to develop fat in the lower pooch and in the side of the thigh. The next body type is called the thyroid body type, simply because the person has weight all over, not in any one location. Why is it all over? Simply because the thyroid hormones innervate and control all of the cells in the body. And when the thyroid doesn't work correctly, the person starts expanding at every part of their body, in the legs, in the neck, in the arms. So you can now differentiate. There are different body shapes. And the last body type, you'll see more of a belly, but it's more of a protruding belly, like a basketball. You see that a lot in men. The difference between that shape and the first body is that it's a protruding belly, and you could put a plate right at the top of it because it sticks right out. And you usually see that on the guy on the beach with the Speedo. He has this pot belly, and he's proud of his belly. So you have the adrenal body type, which is the first one, which is sagging, and that body type, by the way, has very interesting characteristics. It's interesting to note that if that person has a belly, they usually are under lots and lots of stress because that's coming from a gland called the adrenal. When the adrenal gland does not perform like it should, this person starts developing sleep problems, lower tolerance to stress, impatient, low tolerance to incompetent people, mistakes, errors. They're always thinking 24/7. They can't turn it off. They crave salty foods. They have calcium problems. They can't absorb calcium. They might crave chocolate. They have problems with fluid in their ankles. If it's a female, they might get facial hair or acne. Other than that, they're perfectly fine. But with that body type, they have very specific characteristics. In the next body type, you'll see the ovary. Now, the ovary type is mainly related to estrogen because it's related to the ovaries, and every month, female goes through a menstrual cycle. So a lot of times in this body type, they have problems with the cycle, whether it's excessive bloating, excessive cramps, irritability, extra weight gain that time of the month, anything related to cyclic problems. They might crave ice cream. They have problems with excessive cellulite in the side of the leg. So that would be that body type. The next body type would be the thyroid body type. That person has cravings to carbohydrates, specifically refined carbohydrates like breads, pasta, cereal, crackers, biscuits, waffles, pancakes, muffins, sodas, juice, things like that. They have hair loss. They have loose skin underneath their chin, underneath their arms. Their nails are ridged, vertically ridged nails. They have problems with cold feet. A lot of times they're depressed. They can't absorb vitamins. So they have a lot of problems related to that thyroid. They also have a problem with depression. The last body type, the liver, is very unique in that the person's belly many times is not actual fat, it's fluid. If you look up the definition of the word ascites, that comes from the derivation Latin, which means fluid. The liver is leaking fluid into a sac around the abdomen. So instead of actual fat, they might have some fat, but if you do a body fat testing, it's fairly normal. That person is filled with fluid. They'll have problems with the right shoulder. Why? Because the liver is on the right side and you can refer to the right shoulder. They crave fatty foods. They like deep fried foods. They have little skin problems. They have little red dots on their skin. They have problems with low back stiffness. They have problems with arthritis. Their whites of their eyes are yellow. They have bad skin. Their feet are hot. So they're always either scratching or they have digestive problems, bloating. things like that, because the liver can create all those problems. So basically what I'm saying here, not all bodies are the same. Each body has a different problem. The problem with me teaching you this now is you're going to evaluate everyone from the standpoint of body type. So just don't mention my name when you're observing someone walking down the street that looks like a liver body type, and just don't mention, oh, you're a liver body type or you're a thyroid body type. But the point is that bodies are different and each body needs a different program.